Hello, my name's Galena. I'm the fiance of Joshua Lee McCollister, who was murdered by Deunn Willis and robbed by Danielle Durand. I want to say something about Josh's friend Sonny, who tried to save his life after he was shot. This is a really kind person. After Josh was murdered, they went back to the crime scene at some point, and they collected a lot of Josh's things. Just random, pieces of trash to most people. I had said to Sonny, when we're there, I don't care if it's a cigarette butt. I don't care if it's just garbage to you. It's all I have left. Please tell me if you see anything that was his. And when we were there, she pointed to some things, like in the brush. And at one point I looked down where I was sitting. It was very close to where he was shot. And I recognized something of his. And I picked it up, and she said that was his, and I said, I know. When she went back, she just collected all this stuff in a bucket. And I don't think it was with the intention to give this to his fiancé. But she did. You can't imagine what it's like to look through something like that. And to see these things that were so random and small and innocuous, and it's all you have left. Yeah, Josh always had water bottles. And I didn't like this particular water bottle. I thought it was tacky. It had little dinosaurs all over it, and he loved dinosaurs. He loves paleontology. I actually thought that we might wind up getting married in a dinosaur museum, because it would have made him so happy. I didn't like this water bottle, and this is the last water bottle that he had. And now I have it. But there's something in particular that she collected that I want to share. This is hard. So freaking hard. So she grabbed this off the ground. There's these couple little drops on it. I'm assuming that's blood, but this is the last thing that he smelled. This was trying to save his life. Get more oxygen in him, because he was bleeding so much. When Josh was shot, he tried to maintain his calm. He tried to maintain his calm, take deep breaths, because he knew it was important that he stay calm. And he was just bleeding so much that his body was just not getting enough oxygen, and he passed out. He said one last sentence. I can't say it. I can't say it yet. It's too painful. to recount what Josh's last words were, but he didn't think he was dying. And you know, if he'd been shot in town, he probably wouldn't have. It's just Deunn Willis shot him so far away. He needed to be in surgery, he needed to have transfusions. If he'd been in town, he would have been able to have his blood replaced. He could have just opened up his abdomen, stitched something, and he probably would have lived. But when Deunn Willis shot him, he did it knowing that this was really far from town. And I say again, Deunn Willis is not a tiny guy, and my fiancé was not a big man. He wasn't. How differently could this all have worked out if Deunn Willis had just said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry, I shot somebody, my car's right up there, here, somebody help me carry this guy to my car, and I will drive as fast as I can to a freaking hospital." But Deunn Willis did not do that. He didn't do anything to try to keep my fiancé alive. This did. This tried. I wonder if he was at all, some part of him was at all conscious when they put this on him. I doubt it. You know, I have a friend. It's actually one of Josh's ex-girlfriends, who has been just so nice to me throughout all this. She's called me up so many times and treated me like a widow, and calls me up every few days to tell me how much Josh loved me. And she was saying to me the other night, trying to like boost my morale, you know, I want you to say, "I loved him, that was my man right there." And then I said to her, "No, I can't say that. That is my man right there. I can't say I loved him. I love him. I still love him. I will always, current tense, love him." And it is so hard to look at something like this and say, this was what I have left. This and absolute 100% resolution that I'm going to fight these bastards to the very end. They didn't have to do this to him. Deunn Willis did not have to shoot him. Danielle Durand did not have to put an ad in NextDoor for a puppy and then decide to take that puppy back. I mean, really, Danielle Durand, there were so many puppies. If you wanted puppies, go to a freaking shelter. There were so many puppies. Why do this to my fiancé? Freaking why? Why do this to his family? Why do this to his kids? Every time I look at this, and I think of this being on his face because of what the two of you did to him, I just think, you know, I'm gonna fight like hell. I'm gonna fight like hell right to the bitter end, because that I can't say that was my man. That is my man. Josh never not the type of people that really took that phrase "till death do us part" seriously. Josh loved his wife, Colleen, every single day that I knew him. She was still very much present in his heart. And that's the way I feel about him. You know, he gave me this. I haven't taken it off since he died. It's Corvids, they mate for life. That's why he gave it to me. He was my mate for life. Whether I have him or not. That's still my mate. And you guys, the two of you, reduced him to this. And that's why I'm gonna fight like hell to make sure that the two of you, Deunn Willis and Danielle Durand, get the maximum frickin' penalty. And I will not back down until I am sure that the two of you have it.